their diet varies. So they don't have to eat. They don't have to kill things. They don't necessarily have the desire to chase things down and kill things like a cat does. Like cats have a deep desire to kill things.
Right.
Like cats can't shake that shit.
Yeah.
I think you could feed a bear well and take care of it, and you could probably avoid most of that. But if it ever feels threatened in any way, you're so fucked.
And do you think you have any, like, you might not even notice when that bear feels that way?
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not a bear expert. I think a real bear expert would see that something's weird, the bear's acting sketchy.
Yeah, bear's tapping his fingers, or bear's like...
Yeah, they start acting irritated. But look at the size of these things, man.
This guy is definitely a pervert.
You think so?
Yeah. Who does this? Because I think there's got to be something inside of you that gets off in a weird way to do this. I don't think this feels natural.
I think they're intoxicated by powerful animals, and that having these powerful animals around gives them a thrill.
Okay, the thrill has to be, do you think, that they could kill them?
That's it, 100%. And also, the thrill is they are beautiful creatures, so you do want to be around them. Like they're cool to just be around, and if you can make friends with this beautiful creature that could just kill a mess of people, it kind of feels fun, dangerous. Cool. Yeah, it's cool. It feels dangerous.
It's like a celebrity. It's like knowing Elton John or something.
Right, way better. You got a pet grizzly. Come over to my house, motherfucker. I got a 12-foot dog that lives in my house.
That's crazy.
But cats, see, that's a different animal.
That scares me even more. Look at these people.
These are different animals. This is a different thing.
But I think if people have an animal like that, they're fucking next to it at night and they're doing, I think some of that shit's creepy.
Shit? Yeah, probably.
I think near it. I don't think they're getting involved with it, but I think they're doing near it. But
Could
I think
be.
also...
Maybe they just fuck right next to the tiger and get them horny.
Well, dude, bestiality needs a different... Because I've thought this about bestiality. And I don't know if we've even talked about this. But if you have sex with a local animal, something that lives in your house, livestock...
Right, chickens, something like that.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up?
And it's not...
What if you travel overseas with the specific intention of having sex with an animal?
Okay, that's to me that's still fucked up. The rules are different depending on who you ask, probably locally.
But I'm sure in some places they're like, "Give me some money, man. You can do whatever you want with that goat."
But if you fuck a mountain lion,
that's a strong man.
That's how that's it. You're on. Dude, you never buy a beer again. You fuck a mountain. You fuck a lynx.
Yeah.
That to me, that's not bestiality. To me, that's like...
That's some Ragnar Lothbrok type shit.
Yeah, that's the bravest thing you can do.
That's some Viking shit.
Imagine trying to keep an erection and then sneak up on a fucking animal's butt.
You have to figure out a way to hold him down. Do you think there's ever a guy that bested a mountain lion and fucked it? See, I believe there might be another...
I don't think...
I believe there might be another Theo Vaughn or an infinite number of them out in the universe talking to another me, and that we're sitting in the exact same with the exact same notes. I believe that. I'm not sure I believe any of those people on any of those planets ever fucked a mountain lion.
I don't. A long time ago, you don't think that? When there's no YouTube, there's nobody to tell. The only person who knows is the other two people. People are gonna think they're lying, probably because they're alcoholics. You could fuck. I
don't think so, dude. I don't think there's any squirrels that have raped people either. You know what I'm saying? I think it's that's more likely. It's more likely that a squirrel would rape a person.
Oh, I could see a squirrel trying to funk someone who's drunk who passed out in their yard.
Yeah, that's more likely.
Okay.
Like a crazy, super horny squirrel just can't keep it together. He keeps fucking up.
Yeah, some Kappa Delta's just passed out in her fucking yard, Had too many peanut butter
crazy.
cups.
I do not think that a guy could fuck a mountain lion. I just don't think that's ever happened, especially not gay sex. Right? Maybe a female mountain lion might let you. She's all wild up and in heat. And wow. You ever see a cat in heat? My friend, wasn't it Chris Ryan talked about fucking his cat with a pencil?
Dude, he gave me this shirt.
Pencil. That's right. He did. That's his shirt. He tells a great story about his cat was in heat and she backed up to him. She was like trying to get some dick and he put a pencil in there.
Did he really?
He was like a little kid.
Yeah, sure he was. It sounds like he could have been an adult.
Sexual experience was this cat backing up on this pencil. Yeah.
I could imagine that, dude. I remember getting like an erection and I'd hold it against fucking... Dude, I remember being at the library when I was young, and this is back when they had books,
What do they have now?
I mean, I don't even fucking know. Our library's still open. Who's in there? There's people trying to finger each other. Who's in a fucking library? Can you even imagine?
I guess
being in a
people that just
library?
want books.
Yeah, but still
what about
that.
homeless people? Do they allow homeless people in libraries?
Yeah, can we just start calling them shelters? You know what I'm saying? And serve lunch. But I remember going in there, and the only sex you could see at the time was like Rodin or something like that, or these old artists. Remember they would paint like a Rubenesque woman by a stream, and she would be like this, you know?
and you'd see breasts.
And she'd have one of her hands like this always for some
always
reason.
weird thing with the hands, right?
Yeah, it was kind of, yeah.
Everything was always this way.
Yeah.
Why is that?
But I remember.
Why is that like a pose that's indicative of a certain time in history?
I just guess because it's fucking really hard to draw a hand.
Oh, that could be it. Maybe somebody drew
Maybe.
one.
But you
Kinda
think
style they
that
could do
like
it.
emperors would stand there and do this to their people.
Yeah.
Like you know how crazy. Like there's two things that Trump could do that people would freak the fuck out. One of them obviously is like a Sieg Heil.
Yeah, that's
but
bad.
the other one that might be just as bad is the emperor. If he comes out with one hand, almost like he's holding an invisible football, and the other hand do this and just address the people. People would blow a gasket. He wants to be the emperor. He wants to be the fucking emperor. Oh my god,
Dude, he should start wearing a crown. How great would it be if he started wearing a crown?
dude! It would be hilarious if he started wearing like a cheap Burger King one and just didn't say nothing about it.
I bet he will. Do you think he has a sense of humor?
He definitely does.
Yeah.
He's the first president that has ever been roasted on Comedy Central.
Oh, that's a great point.
Dude, he got roasted on Comedy Central, and Jeff Ross even said to him, like you're not laughing at the jokes. Like you should probably laugh at them. Like don't. It's probably people like it better if you're going along with it. He's like, yeah, you're right. And then he loosened up and started laughing at it. So he like takes advice from people that are in the business. Like they told some ruthless jokes about him, man.
Oh,
he hung in
yeah.
there. He hung in there. He handled it.
Oh, I think he's resilient. Whether or not he can feel any of that, like because of his like whatever ego space he's in, I wonder how much of that he even feels. But only he might be the only human in America that could take this much hatred from people at such like a level
Dude,
that
he
people
brushes
put
it
on
off.
him. Yeah, and
he
it doesn't
brushes
even
it off.
care.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, it's fucking.
It's kind of awesome.
It's kind of. Oh, I remember after he got elected, driving down the street and being like, "Holy shit, dude! I could be president. Fucking
Yeah.
anybody could be president."
Well, that was
dude.
what we thought when we were kids too. What's awesome about his, and when I say awesome, I don't mean good. I mean amazing about his abilities. Like all throughout all this crazy shit, he doesn't show any signs of being like, he doesn't seem to be like freaked out.
Right.
Over the Stormy Daniels shit or over the Russia, all the investigations. Occasionally he goes on a mad tweet storm.
Yeah, he's
But
nuts.
he seems to be the same guy that he was before. He doesn't seem to be. There's certain dudes, when you see something like, who's a good example? Something